Hello everyone, it is the Banter Guy here, and we're encountering these ring wraiths. Where we left off the last episode, I really regret using that perfect mode. We're now up against these 4 ring wraiths, and I think we might die. Will we succeed? Find out. Right. Well, first things first, company frickin' resistance. Because without it, we're going to die. Well, actually, they don't do that much damage. Well, to Aragorn anyway. No, they don't really deal that much damage. Plus the fact that we have a lot of health from, you know, the fact that this walkthrough has been relatively easygoing, I'd say. Yeah, what to do. Well, Frenzy, I think. And we're going to put all of the Valor on ourselves to make sure that we don't die horribly about halfway through the fight, because this fight with the ring wraiths is difficult. And you know how there's 8 of them, and there's only 4 here? There's another battle exactly like this after this one. So, yeah, I am slightly worried. Just, you know, slightly worried. Right, so with Aedan, we haven't learned Rampage of Helm yet. I think we're quite close to it, so I'll use some Wrath of Edoras. And we're going to do this one at a time. Aedan! Why the missing, Aedan? Why the missing? Wow, they do pretty much nothing to Idril. Now, I'm not going to use Call of the Dead here, because what happens if you use Call of the Dead? Aragorn's sort of speed, his number of turns he gets, dramatically decreases, and you don't get to use him for like another 20 or 30 turns. So for that reason, we're going to use Bane of Sauron, because I feel like the overall number of turns he gets, plus the fact that I'll be using Bane of Sauron, does more damage in total. At least, that's the maths of it. I hope that's right. But I think this is probably a better strategy than, you know, just using Call of the Dead once in like every 40 or 50 turns. Anyway. Well, I think we know what we're going to do with Berothor. Let's see what Targeted Strike will do to them. That's some pretty nice damage. Although, Berothor, I'm pretty sure he's only like 4 or 5 away from learning Gondor Rampage, which is a 5-hit strike against an enemy, and I think that will be what will show it to these ring wraiths. Except, you know, they go forever, so we never get a turn. Oh, missed! The enemy missed for once. That makes a refreshing change. Bane of Sauron. Great. Berothor, what did I say about missing in previous episodes? Don't miss. That was your only direction, is not to miss. Well done, Aiden, you dodged. I have a feeling that this episode could go on for a long time. Bane of Sauron! Finish off that ring wraith. I grew tired of his presence. There he is, disintegrating into nothing. Did you know getting hit with swords will do that to a ring wraith? He explodes in midair. Wraith Slash. And now pretty much they go to the end of time. Missed. Really? The animation looked like he would miss there. Anyway. Well, we'll just go down the line. Bane of Sauron. Can we get a turn here? Please? Well done, Berthor, you hit something. Goodness gracious. Right, okay, so targeted strike did 14,000 damage. What will Ecthelion Wrath do? A bit more. Well, I guess we'll stick with Ecthelion Wrath then. Wrath a better ass. Well, let's use Idriel to give us a hand here with some Gift of Greyhaven. Yeah, that's the one problem about this fight, is it's not so much that it's long, it's just that they have so many turns. Because I imagine their speed is something like in the range of a few thousand, or something like that. Although I will say this, the battle, although hard and long, it is very much worth your time doing it because it makes sense in a sort of weird way. You know, I mean, I suppose the Ringwraiths would have abandoned the fight after the Witch King died in the movie, but... Oh, never mind, I don't know what I'm wittering on about now, I think it's just... We're so close to the end! Yeah, introducing this episode properly, this is part 35 of my Lord of the Rings, the Third Age walkthrough, and this is going to just be just a huge battle, as far as I can tell. Wrath a better ass. Aiden! Don't miss Aiden, or you'll go the way of the other fools who miss. Goodness gracious, right. I guess we'll attack number 4. Right, what a fury. Now then, Ecthelion Wrath. Yeah, we're just going to gang up on this Ringwraith until he eventually surrenders and dies. And that's what's going on here, as far as I can tell. Oh goodness, they just have so many turns. Right, Bane of Sauron. And now, Wrath of the Edoras. Well, Aiden, you hit 66.6% of your attacks, but I need you to be hitting 100% or we will be here forever. Is the problem I see. They missed for once, even though we quite clearly saw the sword pierce his skin, and in fact go right through him. Yeah, because that makes sense, doesn't it? Frenzy! Ha! Gift of Greyhaven. And yeah, pretty much everyone has a ton of action points, so I don't think we'll have any trouble. Loud Water Fury, go! And now, Ecthelion Wrath. We've learned Gunto Rampage, and now I can show you exactly what it does when this Ringwraith explodes. Whoosh. Bane of Sauron. I think I was right with my decision. I think if you keep Aragorn, like, don't use Call of the Dead, you can use him much more often, which is helpful. Right. Wrath of Edoras. And now we've learned Rampage of Helm, so now I can show you exactly what both of these do. If we ever get a turn for Berthor or Aiden again. You'll see what it does anyway. Don't worry, there will be chances to use it. Bane of Sauron. Now then, preparing Wraith to meet your maker by Gondor Rampage. Yeah, now see, the problem with this is that Berethor still has the capacity to miss, which is very irritating. And that's the one area where pretty much all his attacks fall down, is he has potential to miss. And thereby isn't exactly the best warrior guy for his job. Anyway. Level up! 2 level ups! Oh yeah, exactly, 2 level ups. 3 level ups. 4 level ups. 5 level ups. 6 level ups. We got some elf medicine for all that. That seemed like it was totally worth it, didn't it? And because obviously there's 8 ring wraiths, we just only fought 4 there. We must now fight again 4 ring wraiths of the exact same, and I think maybe a little bit tougher in terms of their strength and constitution, but pretty much the same fight again. So I'm just thinking, what do we need? I think we just need these 2. So I'm gonna do some double attack. Leadership, Fellowship Grace. Just to make sure that there's no chance of us running out of action points in any sense. And Company Resistance. Alright. I'll use Call the Dead here. Just, you know, for everyone else's benefit, but I'll use it here. Just to hopefully make this thing go along a little bit quicker. God love these long animations. I mean, put so much time and effort into them, and I mean, they're just great. They're just great. And now what to do? Right, I think Frenzy is in order. Order of the Valar. And now Order of the Valar again, but on Aragorn. And now we get to show what Rampage of Helm does. Now, is it just me, or does that seem like kind of a lazy animation, and like the way the attack works? It doesn't seem like it. It just seems like he was just standing there doing an attack every now and then. It didn't really feel like a combo attack like Berethor's Gondor Rampage, which actually felt, you know, right for his character. Again, it doesn't do pretty much any damage to Idriel, which is kind of strange. Missed. Alright. Double attack. And now we're going to do a couple of Gondor Rampages. Berethor, Berethor, Berethor. Why do you miss so much? I mean, it's starting to annoy me quite a lot. Well done, Berethor. You hit with all 5 attacks a 100% success rate on that particular attack. If only you could do that all the time, rather than just every now and then. I mean, that is the one big thing about this game, is that this is the only thing that makes it difficult. You can never ever hit anything. That's the only thing that makes this game even remotely hard. If people hit all their attacks, then it wouldn't be difficult. But the thing is, when you add extra things on that on hard difficulty, it just makes it impossible to do if people aren't hitting their attacks. Anyway. Oh my goodness, they have just got so many turns. Now let's do some Rampage of Helm. Finish off that Ring Wraith. See what I mean? He just sort of stands there. Like he overstayed his welcome type thing. But that Ring Wraith's now dead. I think they must have about 150,000 health. Those Ring Wraiths out. It's about that, I'd say. Holy crap. Right. Gondor Rampage him. And a critical hit as well. Well done, Berethor. You're finally becoming an extremely powerful Gondorian captain. Finally. Right. What to do now? I think Bane of Sauron. I think. And now some Elven Rage, just to change it up a bit. Yeah, I mean, Idrael is just useless with her sword. I mean, why she even has it, I don't know. Missed. And missed again. Wow, we're actually doing pretty well here in terms of the dodging. Bane of Sauron. Aragorn's great, isn't he? He's such a badass. And that's why he must be in every single Lord of the Rings game ever made. Even Aragorn. There's even a game for the Wii made completely for his story called Aragorn's Quest, and I played a bit of it. I probably wouldn't do it for YouTube, but I mean, it wasn't a particularly bad game, it just wasn't, you know, great. It was just kind of a really, really horribly crap version of, like, the Two Towers or something. It wasn't a great game, it really wasn't. Oh damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to do the Gift of Greyhaven. I'll probably still get to do it. Yeah. Those Ring Wraiths, they got nothing on Berethor. And these Ring Wraiths really suck. We're missing quite a lot of their attacks. Gondor Rampage the hell out of that Ring Wraith. Bane of Sauron. To think if they'd given us this sort of enemy like right at the start of the game, can you imagine how difficult that would have been? Would have been insane. Okay, that's not good. Bane of Sauron. Finish him off! Finish him! Slice. Now then, Gift of Greyhaven. And now we'll do some Rampage of Helm. See, I mean, he pauses after his first attack, and it's really weird. And he missed 2 of his attacks. Useless. Absolutely useless. So did Berethor. Why can people not hit their freaking attacks? It gets on my nerves. But anyway, that is the end of that ring wraith. He is done. Level up. 2 level ups. 1 level up. 2 level up. No, sorry. 2 level ups. Blah, blah, blah. 1 level up. 1 level up. 2 level ups. Awesome. More elf medicine.
She barely lives. What is this? The Morgul blade. I was too late. I shall not fail. I am here.
Touchy.
You have rekindled hope in me. Let us face the days ahead together.
Yay! She's not dead.
My liege, how may I repay you? You bow to me now.
That's a terrible quote.
How may this be answered, my lord? We gather our full strength and march on the red gate.
That is a much better quote. That is much better. Less stupid.
Darkness is deepening. Suffered a defeat, yes, but behind the walls of Mordor, my enemy is regrouping. There is no life in the void.
Now, this is where the game gets weird. And here's why. The eye hasn't appeared. Great. Oh, he's there now. Finally. So, yeah, I could deal with most of the continuity errors in the game so far, but this is a continuity error too much. And too far. You fight the Eye. The final boss battle of the Lord of the Rings, the Third Age, is the Eye of Sauron itself. Why? That's my question. Why? I mean, it's dumb. Oh, anyway. Continuity error. Oh, calm down. Calm down, the banter guy. Just calm down. This is just ridiculous, though. Well, first things first. Kind of isn't interesting how there's only one Morgul Decay left. Very fitting it should go to the Eye of Sauron. Right, now then. This battle, as much as it is stupid, it is relatively difficult. Probably worse than, or actually it's probably the most difficult battle other than Gothmog or the Witch King. Those two are difficult, but this is... It's not impossible, but it is pretty difficult, I'll say that much. So, you want to take care and make sure you don't screw up anything minor, like forgetting to put Aura of the Valor on someone. Anyway, now that we've taken all of his armour off, even though technically he's an eye and he doesn't have any armour, I mean, how would you organise this? You have to get past all his orcs, you have to get past all his creatures, the fell beasts, I mean all his fortresses, and climb up Barad-dûr to the tower and confront the eye up here. How would you do that? And why doesn't he just instantly kill us with his light paralysis stuff? That's my question. But as you can see, we did quite a bit of damage. We did about 90,000 damage there. And let's see what that did to him. Oh no, yeah. Darkest Fear, Berethor isn't immune to, so he can be feared. Now, that makes it a bit more difficult, but even so, it's dumb. It's really dumb how you fight the eye. And now he paralysed. Basically, now we can't use any spirit powers. I don't think we'll need to be honest, though. Right. We need to get rid of that fear and thing on Idria because we'll need her. So we should have some Dwarven Ale, and we do. And he just puts it back on us. Hooray! Freaking eye. Right. But let's have a look. What did 90,000 damage do to him? Not much. So he's got about 500, maybe 600,000 health. So as you can see, without that Morgul Decay, this would have been a lot harder. We would have been doing about, instead of 15,000, we'd have been doing about 5,000 damage to him. So you can see how this could have gotten quite difficult without that Morgul Decay. Lucky we did have one left. Now we'll do some Rampage of Helm on this eye. I mean, here's another question. How did they even reach him? Well, that would be my biggest question. Oh, and yeah, that's his only attack, by the way. I mean, it's a bit dumb how they've given... Most bosses have 4, maybe 5 attacks. He's only got 3. Seems a bit lackluster, doesn't it? Anyway. Rampage of Helm. I guess the shockwave of the attack, as you can see, is slightly hitting the eye, but I don't see how that would damage him, because he's just in spirit form. He can't actually be killed in that form. You need to destroy the ring. I mean, surely it would have made more sense for us to fight outside the Black Gate, and perhaps fight, you know, the mouth of Sauron, or just a big orc horde that was very difficult, like at Helm's Deep, when they blew up the wall. That would have been... it would have made much more sense that way. Better use an item. Dwarven Ale. As you can see, this fight is quite difficult. That's why I'd recommend taking your time when fighting it. No cakewalk, I can tell you that. Order of Valor on myself. And then Cleansing Waters. Rampage of Helm. That might actually finish it. Possibly. That did. Well done, Aiden, you've finished it, my good friend.
There are other great tales of this age that you shall hear in the fullness of your lives, of great bravery and fellowship beyond measure. Of a king who faced death to buy time with a friend. Of the smallest of us changing the future of our world. Of the destruction of evil and the triumph of good. Of the departure of the elves from the history of man. Of how the Fellowship of the Ring, those eternally bound by friendship and love, began and ended. But those are not your story.
So, that has been my walkthrough of The Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this very compelling game, and I look forward to making more walkthroughs for you in the future. I've been the Banter Guy, and I will see you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye bye.